Hey, this is Joe with SoFly, and in this video, we are going to bulk edit WooCommerce products using WPL export, WPL import, and the spreadsheet editor of your choice. So the first step is we're going to go down here to all export and select new export. Choose a post type, we scroll down and select WooCommerce products. And you can see here, I have all my products ready to be exported. Now I have 185 products. But with all my product variations, my sizes, my colors, etc., it goes up to 2,960. If I needed to export just a subset of these, I could add some filtering options here. Like if I just wanted to bulk edit my products that are for women or something like that, I could go down here and I could type in category, say in product category, women's, and you can see here, and I have 1,480 products that are meds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this rule because I want to bulk edit everything, not just the women's products. All right. And now we're not going to be migrating these. We're going to customize our export file. Okay. Now here on the left, this is our export file. So this is all of the data that's going to be exported. And then here on the right is all of our available data that we have that we can export from WooCommerce and WordPress. Now we can remove everything here that we don't want to edit, except we need to include some data because WPL import, when it's running this import again, it needs to know which product, the row in that CSV, because it needs to be able to match to the products on our site that we're importing to. Now WPL export's going to give us a warning if we're removing too much stuff. For example, I can get rid of product color, I can get rid of product size, I can get rid of product attributes. Okay. I can keep the title, I can get rid of the ID, then it gives me a warning. Say, okay, so I got to put the ID back. So the ID is right here in standard and the warning goes away. Now for me, I'm going to be editing the content. So I'm going to put this on the end over here, and title is going to make it pretty easy. Now I don't have to export the title, but it'll make it easier for me when I'm editing the products. The rest of these are required. For example, if you get rid of product ID or parent product ID, it's going to give us a warning and add that back. All right. So all of these pieces of data are required. I'm going to be adding in my content here, and I want the title just for reference. And these are for purposes of matching with WPL import. We have some advanced options down here. Now I have 2,960 products. That includes all my product variations. However, I don't want to export all of the product variations. I'm adding in the content here, my description. My description is the same. Like for a sundress, the size large has the same content as the size small. And the blue small and the blue large and the red small and the red large, they all have the same content. So I just need dependent products. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select only export dependent products. And it says here, I will not be able to re-import data back to the product variations, and it will not be able to import these products to another site. That's okay. I'm not importing to the product variations. I just want to import to the parent products because I'm editing the content. Now, if I was editing, for example, the size or the color, or if all of these variations, like the small and the large, have had different prices, and I'm bulk editing my prices for these variations. For example, if I want to edit the product variations, then I got to include them. So the only reason I'm disabling this is I'm only editing data that's in the parent products. So this depends on exactly which data you're bulk editing. And then you can choose one of these options depending on exactly how you want the data to be represented in your file. For example, with this setting, product variations, use the parent product title, preview it. We can see how this one would look, right? Compared to only export product variations. If you go here, this doesn't include a parent product, right? It's only the variations. So in this case, we're only going to do the parent products. We can see how that looks. Nice and simple. You can see the titles. Perfect. One row per product without including variations. All right. So this looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and run this export. All right, we're going to leave all of these with the default settings. and confirm and run the export. This is going to go pretty quick because we are only exporting a handful of products. All right, now we have a bunch of options. The one we care about is export, edit, import. So this is our bulk editing option here. And it's 2 steps. First, we're going to download the CSV and edit it, and then we're going to import it with WPL import. So I'm going to go ahead and download my CSV here. And now I'm going to open it up in Numbers. You can use whatever editor you like. You can use a text editor. You can use Google Sheets. You can use Microsoft Office, Excel, online Excel, whatever you want to do. I'm using Numbers, and you can use whatever you like. Okay, so we'll see here, we have all of my exported data, and the stuff I care about is this content column right here. So I'm just going to go in and enter in the content for all of these. I have it all ready to go. I'm just going to copy and paste it in. Take care of the first one real quick. And there we go. So we can see it's just some very simple HTML. You can put the text however, you can format it however you want, however you would type it into the WordPress editor. You can just put that text directly in here. And you can see here I have an image tag, and this image is hosted on Dropbox right now. This image can be hosted anywhere. And you can just put the data in like this, and it'll be imported properly. And we're going to go over importing these inline images in just a second in WPL import. So I'm going to take just a minute here. I'm going to copy and paste all this data in here, and we will come back in just a second. All right, so I have all my data in here, added in all of my content for all my products, and we'll just go back over here to WPL export. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select import with WPL import, and I'm going to upload my file. And there we go. And we'll continue to step 2. So everything is pre-configured. We don't really need to change anything. One of the cool things is we have that image that is in our description, in our content. It's just an image tag, and those images are hosted on Dropbox. This option right here, scan through post content and import images wrapped in IMG tags. So what WPL import is going to do is it's going to see that image tag, and it's going to see that I have an image that's hosted on Dropbox. And it's going to download it automatically, import it into WordPress, and then replace the URL in that image tag so that it is now being loaded from my WordPress site and not from Dropbox. So that's pretty cool. And that's configured automatically. So we can close this and continue to step 4. And again, everything over here is automatically configured for us. What we care about is our content. We want to leave everything here, right, as it is. And we can just see here that our content is going to be imported, and pretty much everything else is going to be left alone, right? These things are all disabled. So we're just going to leave all of that. We're going to leave all our advanced settings as they are and continue and confirm and run the import. See, we're updating our products. So we're going to let this run for a few minutes, and we will come back when it's finished. All right, that was pretty quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at our products and check out our painkiller sundress here. All right, so all the product information is still there. Everything works. So when we select the product, all the images are still functional. Perfect. Let's scroll down to our content section. Awesome. So this is all here, and we can see that this image is loading. Everything looks good. Check out the rest of our products. Nothing has been disturbed. Everything looks good. So that is all it takes to bulk edit products with WPL export and WPL import. Check the description below. We have a bunch of other videos on handling WooCommerce product data with WPL import and WPL export. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.